Hello, everyone. Welcome to D&D with Shitlords. Hopefully the conclusion, come hell or high water. We are joined with Tiella, played by Icy.
Hello.
Garen, played by Punisher.
Hello.
We've got Sanguine, played by Sanguine.
Evening all.
Ulvir, played by Schoolboy.
Hi.
And Sarah Shaw, played by Eeyore.
I'm dying.
I'm dying. I'm dying.
Yeah, you are.
All right. So, here, wait, hold on. I forgot one thing in my prep. Hang on one second.
He's walking.
He has legs.
I thought he was a cripple this whole time.
Wow, my headphones fell.
I see a hand.
There we go.
Don't
I need
touch
my-
me there. Touch me
I needed
here.
my little journal here thing so I could figure out what the initiative order was.
7, 12, 42, 89.
You wish you could get an initiative of 42. All right, let's see here.
That's a lot of honey.
Loose.
Oh my god.
Okay, so does anyone remember whose turn it was last? I think it was at the top, wasn't it?
I thought that Marcel had just grabbed the shit and
And walked
Right.
Yeah.
back.
walked
And
back.
that's after Thiela, so that would mean that Olver is the next one?
Well, in my initiative, my initiative order, it would be a tie between Ulvir and Sanguine, and Ulvir has the higher dex mod, so yes.
Yeah, because I had to stop us at that moment because I had
Yeah.
to go.
Yeah, that's right.
That's why I also kept the list.
Also, Ulvir, you are still down, meaning it will take half your movement to stand back up, but you have, I think, at least a couple of hit points, right?
8.
Yep.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna do the obvious thing and stand the fuck back up.
Okay.
Technically, because I took damage, I'd still be enraged.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Does Enrage go away
It
when
went
you
unconscious.
knock to 0 hit points? Yeah, I think it does.
Doesn't.
Rage ends when you go unconscious, unfortunately.
No!
What if it goes on? If it ends, I can use it twice. And
Well,
then
you
I
got
have to do
one
a
more.
long rest.
I think you've got one more use of Rage, right?
Yeah. Why do I have 18 here? Why does it say I have 18?
18 what?
I have 18 hit points.
Max?
No, 26 max.
Maybe you just wrote it wrong.
No, I'm in my app, and I don't know. I have 8. I know that much.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe you fat fingered the 1 in front of the 8, because I could have sworn that you got 8 hit points back.
Why is my lighter
I
under
cured
my
him for
bed?
10, actually.
Was it?
I'm looking at the spell in the chat record. It's 10.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Well, then 10. Good to know. Okay, I don't care about what I can speak. There's a zombie right in front of me, yes?
Yeah,
2 of them.
2 of them actually.
There's also a passed out Sayershaw next to you.
Yeah, I can't do anything about the passed out Sarah Shaw.
You have a health
You could feed
potion.
him a potion.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you're one of the 3 that had potions.
No, I wasn't.
I don't remember who had the potions anymore.
Then we're missing one potion.
One potion was taken.
Yes, that was the one that I had.
Yes.
And then it was you and Sayershaw had the other 2 potions.
Why don't I not? I don't have that written down that I have one. I know I have.
Tiara didn't have it because she didn't get shite.
And we didn't give it to the healer because the healer is a healer.
Exactly.
And I guess I have it. Okay.
Yes.
Well. Knocked unconscious. Yeah, I well, it only would make sense to get knocked unconscious. You just get unraged. Okay, so I'm gonna go into a rage. Is it possible to? How close are both of them?
Within 5 feet. They're both threatening.
Okay, and so is it possible to swing my axe in a swooping motion to hit both of them?
Only if you had the cleave ability, which I think is given to fighters.
Okay. Is it possible for me to hit one, the other one?
Only if you kill it, because remember, you get the extra attack.
Which is number 4 because I don't see the numbers at the moment.
This is number 4. This is number 2.
Okay. Number 4 is damage as far as my
One of
log
them
says.
has a single hit point left. It just keeps getting back up from zombie fortitude.
Yeah, the undead fortitude keeps bringing it back.
There's a good chance that if you hit it, you'll kill it and go on to the next one.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna kill. Well, I'm going to attempt to kill the
Stubborn one.
Yes.
Okay, roll for it.
14.
That's a hit.
Okay. And then I'm gonna use the take. No, I can't use the take 5. I'm gonna use the take 5 for the next one.
Yeah, you have to tell me you're going to be using the minus 5 to the plus 10 before you make. All right.
Yep. I remember. Where's my fucking hit die? Why doesn't it tell me my hit die? It does, but it doesn't. The fuck is my hit die?
D12 for your great
12
axe.
for barbarians.
3.
3 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that with the pluses?
That you have a strength bonus too.
Yeah, you have your strength bonus and your rage because you went into rage.
Okay, 5 strength bonus of 9 damage.
What did you roll on the die?
3.
3. Plus, what's your strength bonus?
Well, 1 second. Strength bonus is plus 4.
Okay, so
Rage is plus 2.
7,
so
8, 9. Okay.
9.
So you slam the axe, meatily into the thing's chest, and it still continues to claw at you.
Fuck's sakes.
I needed to roll an 18. I rolled an 18.
Fuck sakes.
I hate this zombie.
Zombie is the hero of heroes, I swear to God.
Yeah, I'm sorry, all of you who might benefit from virtue. I'm totally, absolutely taking Hand of Radiance for my next cantrip.
Do it.
Yep.
Do it.
Next player.
All right, so no, technically you brought it down to 0 hit points, so you get another attack. Schoolboy.
Ooh.
Ha!
Hit it again.
Okay. Technically, I did bring it down to 0.
It just didn't die, and it doesn't draw that distinction.
It doesn't draw that distinction. That's true. Okay, so I'm going to use the minus 5 plus 10.
Okay.
So 17, that's a 12 for my roll.
Okay, that's a hit.
Okay.
Just barely, but yeah, it's a hit.
Still a hit.
Yep.
Ooh, I'm gonna aim for like right down the middle of the head.
Okay.
4 plus 10 is 14.
Plus,
Plus
your
Plus
strength.
2.
20.
20.
Okay. So the only way I can the zombie can survive is with a natural 20,
Please don't.
and I rolled an 8.
Yeah.
Yay! So I split the zombie like right in half. Like
Yes.
legit. Right down the middle.
The first one was to test your aim. The second one is to cleave it in 2.
End it.
What? How many kills
Did
was
you
that?
attack the
5?
same zombie or did you attack the other zombie with the second attack?
The same.
Same zombie.
Oh, that was kind of wasteful. Okay.
Well,
No, it wasn't, because now
At least
one
it's dead.
zombie is down.
Yeah, because by way of comparison, Punisher, then with a 20, I would have had to have rolled a 17.
It's DC
for the
25.
dis- Well, I would have had to have rolled a 17 on the other one for its undead fortitude. Compared to a 30.
Yeah.
So, well, no, so technically it would be 29, but yeah. Okay, after Olvir is
Penguin.
Sanguine.
I take one step forward. I shove a potion down Sarashaw's throat.
Okay. Sarah Shaw, you gain cure. That's what, 1d8 plus what?
1d8 plus spellcasting mod. So
Okay, for potions it's +1 then. So you gain 8 hit points, Sarah Shaw.
Who?
Great. I'm back up and kicking.
No, you
No.
gotta stand.
Yeah, you still got to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay,
But
Sanguine,
you
you
can
got
do that weird rolling on your back, kicking towards people thing.
yeah. You want to use your bonus action, Sanguine?
No, I'm not gonna use my bonus action
Okay.
Why not ready a spell?
because that would take up my proper action. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it does. And you've already used that to
Gem
doff the potion. Yeah. Okay. After Sanguine is Sarah Shaw. No, Punisher. Sorry. So Garen.
uh,
But then it's your turn.
I am going to cast Sacred Flame at the remaining zombie in front of us.
Okay. That's a save, right?
Yep, it's DC 14.
Dex save.
Dex save, yes. And that was 5
14.
radiant damage.
Whoa. Yeah. No. Definitely not saving
Nothing.
that. And it does 5 damage, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Now it's Sarah Shaw.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah, so you also had Sanctuary around you, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep,
But
he still does.
no one's attacked him. All that's happened is Marcel has walked up and taken something from him, which he didn't need to roll to attack.
Right. No, I know that.
Well, guess I'm waking up. I instinctually check around me, grabbing my warhammer in the process. Realize Buddy stole from me. I'm quite pissed off, so I'm going to grab my warhammer in 2 hands and bash the fucking zombie's head in.
Okay. Go for it.
Not going for it. That one.
That one. All right. A little
You're
bit
still a
slow
little bit
on the
drunk.
response, but it's
Sleep
fine.
drunk.
I told you shouldn't have fucking rolled your dice. You shouldn't have fucking rolled your d20. Oh.
Yeah, Sarah Shell's a candidate for the luck feat if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, I know, right? The luck feed is awesome too. It definitely has made and broken the another campaign that I DM'd. So after Sarah Shaw is zombie number 2. Well, now it has fresh meat again. It's going to make an attack at Sarah Shaw.
No.
Saving throw for Sanctuary.
It still has to.
Yep, and it failed its saving throw too. Not saving throw, ability score check for making the attack, so it can't make the attack. That would be top of the initiative. Tiela.
Me. Oh, gosh. Let's see. I am going to. Oh, do I want to do this? I am going to go up right beside it.
Like that?
No, next to the zombie.
Well,
So
you
if
can't
that's
really. Oh well, I don't know. Are any of you?
She can move through for these squares.
Yeah, are any of you going to prevent her from moving though?
No.
Because that is an option. Okay. Gotta
Okay.
play like that. Alright.
Yep. And I am going to stab at it with my short sword after I try to even hit it.
Okay.
And that's a 7 plus. What did I have? Flip.
Oh, I forgot to add my
That's
modifiers.
12. I think I missed.
The 7 plus 12?
No, 7 plus 5 is 12.
Oh no, it's a hit.
Oh, it's a hit. Yay!
Yep.
Zombies are really easy to hit.
They're really easy to hit, but hard to kill.
And I hit it for 6 damage.
All right. Wait a second. What did you roll for your damage?
A 3.
Okay, but here's one thing, especially to take into consideration, especially when I break out the battle mat.
Okay.
This is you, right?
Yeah.
Olvir, Sarashaw. They are flanking the creature, correct?
No.
Yeah, they are. They
Nobody's
are
on opposite sides of the creature.
what that means, okay, is the fact that the creature is technically also engaged with other people. That's essentially what the flanking rule means. That means you get sneak
Oh,
attack.
is it changed to 5e?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Roll
get
some
sneak
sneak
attack.
attack die.
I did not notice.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So this
Wait.
is a good thing.
I'm. What does that mean? I'm confused now. Right
Roll
now.
your
Roll a d6.
So yeah,
Okay.
when you look at your the rogue entry, you get a certain amount of d6s that you can roll in addition whenever you are under the circumstances for a sneak attack.
Okay.
Because it's already engaged with us.
Yep.
You sneak attack. As well.
And
Okay.
so you get an extra d6 damage.
5.
So
That's
11.
enough. All right. So, unfortunately, though.
A fortitude save.
Yep, I needed to roll a 13. I rolled a 13.
I don't care.
That's okay.
I am more worried about the big guy that is now going to be at the turn.
You all hear Marcel start to laugh.
Ooh.
And he lifts up the satchel that holds the scroll and is reaching inside. And that's going to be the end of his turn.
Oh, God. Okay. My turn.
Can this quickly flanking? Does it give advantage to everybody attacking?
No, and it's not advantage. The only thing that means for in terms of flanking is the fact that Icy can use her sneak attack.
Okay.
I just burst out of the shadows behind you guys like, rah!
Yeah. All right. So then it would be Olvir's go.
-5 plus 10.
Okay.
What am I adding to? I've been forgetting to add my modifiers to my attack roll, or hit roll. Attack
Okay.
roll.
Hold on. What's your strength bonus?
My strength bonus is 4.
4 +2 +2 from rage and proficiency. So it would be 6, 8 -5. So it's D20 +3.
13. 16.
13. That's a hit. So 10 plus 5 plus, or sorry, 10 plus 4 plus 2 plus your D12.
10 plus what?
So it's-
16 plus D12.
Yeah, 16 plus whatever you roll for your die.
How am I getting 16?
10 from your -5.
Oh, right.
Plus 4 plus 2.
Plus 9.
So 9 plus 16, so 25.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to roll a 34. So it's a plus. There was an 8. So yeah, you cleave this one in twain as well. The whole chamber, the front of the chamber is now slick with zombie ichor.
Well, at least we now have Marcel and Shadowy Figure. Yay!
Wait. I have a bonus action, right?
Well, you have your a bonus attack, and you still haven't
And you
moved.
haven't expended a single point of movement.
Okay, but I have a bonus action though, don't I?
And a bonus attack, yeah.
And a bonus, a bonus action, yeah.
Okay, well I don't have an oh, I do have an axe.
Well, you used your great axe in 2 hands.
I have a short bow.
You use your great axe in 2 hands. What using the bonus action to make an extra attack means is that you have a weapon in each hand. You can't put your weapon away, draw your bow, and then make a shot as a bonus action.
Charge forward and cleave at Marcel.
Cleave his arm off.
Okay, well first, like before I do anything, I inform the group quickly about the black figure that I seen in the middle of the fucking floor.
Well, now it's obvious. Everyone can see it, except for Garen.
Oh. Well, you didn't say that. Because before you just said that I could see it. I see it.
I know.
Okay.
Well, I think you did inform them last time when you first saw it.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because you went down. Never mind.
Not because I went down. I just didn't inform them.
And you went down.
And then I went down.
Yeah.
So that everyone can see it except for Garen?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, let's use my movement speed.
Okay. So
Which is
5, 10, 15, 20,
30 feet.
25, 30. You can make it right here with all of your movement.
Okay. And then I guess I'll use my bonus attack.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to have to roll a big one for this one. I can still use the -5 plus 10, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, well, let's... -5 plus 10. 17...
20.
Plus 3.
20.
Yep, that's a hit.
Okay. So
Big
10...
D12. Big D12.
16... 16, 27.
Nice.
Holy shit. 27. Nice. Now I need to do some maths here.
Look around you. Look around you. Look around you. Have you found out what we're looking for?
No.
That's right. Maths.
Several of them.
Have
All
you not seen Look Around You, Inquisitor?
No, I don't think I have.
You need to look up Look Around You at some point. They are weird, awesome videos.
All right, you deal Marcel a grievous blow.
Half his hit points in one shot.
Not half, but he was already damaged.
Pretty
I think
close.
by you, Punisher. So
Yeah.
he's definitely hurting now. He's definitely gelded. All right. After that
Question.
is yep.
Because he's been hit so hard, does he drop the bag?
Is that what you were trying to do?
Or interrupt him from grabbing the scroll.
Well, it was interrupting him from grabbing the scroll.
Yeah, you've interrupted him from grabbing the scroll, yes. But dropping the bag, that might reduce the damage you deal to have the added effect of knocking the bag out of his hands.
Well, I'm just like cause and effect is what I'm asking, because it was such a big blow.
No.
Did he react and let him go?
No. If you want to do that, you can nominate to do that, and I can adjust accordingly. But just by itself, no.
So the other question is, how much would that? No, I can't know that. So I have to make my decision before I know that, because then that would be, yeah. Let's do it so that the aim of that is to. Can I chop his arm off with that hit?
No.
Damn it!
Maybe if
Yeah.
you critted.
We'll yeah, knock it out of his hand.
Well, on your next attack, you can nominate to do that.
Okay.
If I don't do it.
All right. After that is Sanguine.
Advance, so I'm within 25 feet of them.
Well, you're a little bit closer to the other one, but
I'm gonna Witch Bolt Marcel.
okay.
Are you aiming for the bag?
I'm striking him with lightning. I'm not really sure I can aim that precisely with a lightning bolt.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, no.
Is there any metal on the bag?
Buckles.
22 to hit.
22 to hit.
22, that's a hit.
And that is 11 damage.
All right.
Zap sizzle.
And with Witch Bolt, next turn, if you keep it up, or if you don't get your concentration interrupted, you don't need to roll to hit. You just roll damage.
Yep.
All right. After Sanguine is Marcel. Marcel is going to get a very indignant look on his face. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Marcel already went. Never mind.
Marcel already went. It's
I was about to say. I thought it was
Sorry.
hard.
Yeah, it's Garen. Sorry.
Garen will move up next to Sarah Shaw.
Okay.
We got a sneak
over
peek
here,
into the
or-
future.
Actually, just in front of Tiela, I think. Just so he has a
Okay.
clear shot.
Sure.
And he will cast his DC
Sacred
14 deck save.
Okay. I rolled a 19, so
Damn
no
it!
damage.
Yeah. Dex
okay.
is basically the zombie's only bad save, so
Except for this zombie.
Mhm.
Wisdom is also a bad save for zombies as well. So your
for
use
zombie
of
lords, wisdom is really good though.
no, it's only got a +1. No, the worst ability scores for a zombie lord are Dex and Charisma.
No, that's for normal zombies.
Yeah. And I'll say by the way, good call on using Sanctuary on Eeyore. because with a low wisdom, it would have been almost impossible. Impossible with those zombies to make the attack on Eeyore. And speaking of Eeyore, it's your go.
Yep. I'll charge forward, ducking under the connected bolt as I go to enter within range, if necessary. And then as I come within range, I'm going to take a swing at him with my warhammer, two-handed.
Okay.
12 to go.
That is not enough.
Damn.
His natural
as a
armor
bonus
is...
action, I'll use 6 of my lay on hands on myself.
Okay. Well, no, I think lay on hands is an action.
Yeah.
Not a bonus action.
No.
Fortunately for me, I have it right here.
Also, Eeyore, you were fast the fuck asleep when Inquisitor said it. You can smite with lay on hands.
Yeah. I'm talking about a purist here. If you so choose to, you can use your smite, your normal attack, and pour all of your lay on hands. But I will say this: lay on hands, you do have to physically touch them with your hands, so you can't use your warhammer to do it. But you can make a melee punch attack, deal only 1 damage from your punch, but pour all of your smite and all of your lay on hands into the punch. And
well, you've given me something to do next turn.
And
by the way, lay on hands is an action.
Huh?
Lay on hands is an action, just check.
Yeah. Okay. So after Sarashaw is the top of the order. Now that all of you can see into this room, this figure looks like a dead adventurer. Also, what remains of the person's clothing, what remains of the person's hair, and what remains of the person's body looks somewhat familiar. Everyone who can see it, so it would mean everyone, give me an intelligence check.
Okay.
Oh, my intelligence is bad.
It's 18 for me.
Yeah, I got an 18 as
Oh,
well.
wait, no, we've got to exclude 2 people. Sorry, Tiela and Sanguine. You guys didn't meet this person, so.
Okay.
11.
And I rolled well for that.
Oh.
I rolled an 18.
I rolled a nat 20.
All right. So
and I could only roll a nat 20 because I don't have any modifiers in my intelligence.
Both Sarashaw and Olvir, you get immediately the recollection of the group of people that you stopped and had that chat with on that island after the raft. It looks this body looks to be similarly dressed, and at the very least could be an ancestor of theirs. It's largely faded and covered with grave dust, but its body is dressed in what seems to be bright colors. What remains of its hair is dark black and curly. And its eyes shine with a bright malevolence.
Red? I mean, red. Male or female?
It's female.
Are there any distinguishing features that we can make out that could tie it to the seer, the daughter? That was a seer.
You would, especially with the natural 20, you don't think that this is the seer?
No.
But it could be related to her.
Okay. And the eyes were malevolent?
Yes. And speaking of, it turns on you and makes an attack.
I'm so glad that Ear couldn't use his lay on hands.
With a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Ouch.
It would be 10 damage, but since you're enraged, it's half.
So it's 5.
And an additional 3 necrotic damage.
Is that
8. So I'm at
3 or
2 hit
post
points.
I'm sorry?
No,
What was that
necrotic
saying?
doesn't get halved.
No,
Oh, it doesn't get halved? Okay.
no, just the bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Yes, when you take the strike, it feels much more different than a normal zombies. Whereas normal zombies, it's the pain of a normal physical attack. This one, it makes you feel physically weaker, as if this thing is draining your life essence.
Okay.
All right. After that, the top of the round, Icy.
Fiala.
Whew. Let me see. Can I run up to Marcel, or is the female adventurer zombie in the way, and everybody else?
You can. Now, what this is that this is actually a dais built of bone. So
Everybody's
you
in the way.
but you could slip on the piles of bones.
Yeah, that doesn't seem good. So, I guess
What
I
about-
have to make the choice of
What about sneaking?
that still makes me probably slip or not.
You can still make a sneak attack with a ranged attack.
Yes, you can.
That is true, but he has coverage because of all of you.
Yes, and that means that his AC goes up.
Yeah.
What about
There's a diagonal where you could move off to the left a bit.
I could the one on the left is the adventurer woman, right?
the zombie woman?
Yes.
Zombie woman. I could still technically hit that one, I guess.
Yep.
I don't know if I want to get too close because that's 2 people who could considerably get on me. I think I will move. Who is that in front of me?
Garen.
I move in front of Garen. And I take out my sling.
Okay.
And I try to attack the zombie one.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Which would be 17 plus what? That's a total of 22.
That's a hit.
Okay, and that's D4. That's 5 for the normal. And does this still count as sneak attack?
Yep.
Or so I throw again, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a D4 and a D6 plus your dex mod.
Okay. That's an 8.
Okay. You line up your shot, you whiz the sling around, you loose the bolt, you hit the thing directly in the eye. And what you think might, especially given its somewhat frail looking stature, what you think might do some serious damage, it harmlessly hits against its face and rolls to the ground, almost as if you did no damage at all.
What?
You gotta
What
kill the
hell
summoner.
is this? Okay. Good luck with Marcel.
Yep.
Okay. Now it is Marcel, and who's going to attack Olvir? That would be and 11. That would be a 17 to hit. What's your
17?
Yeah,
It
what's your
says
AC?
16 plus 2
So 18.
initiative. 18
So 18.
doesn't hit.
Wait, why? 16
I don't know.
plus
It just says.
Oh,
it says
because of
initiative
the
plus 2.
bracers. The bracers.
Yep.
It gives you the additional +2.
Yep.
So it would have hit, but it doesn't. He makes his second attack.
What?
Yes, these 2 attacks.
Yep.
Always been
And-
2.
And that would be an 18 plus 6, so 24.
Oh.
That is.
You take 8 plus 3, 11 halved to 6 bludgeoning damage
Yeah, I'm down.
and 5 necrotic damage.
Okay, so I'm super down. I don't like.
Oh no.
I need to make a saving roll.
After Marcel is you. Yep. You need to make me a death save.
16.
Okay, it's 1 success. Sanguine.
I now don't have a potion. Well, fuck. Lightning!
You are still holding the
Yeah, I'm holding the lightning.
Okay. Roll
And
damage.
I do 10 damage.
All right. You see Marcel stumble a bit, and he almost goes down to a knee, but he looks back up at you, and the lightning bolt. Since if you read Witch Bolt, when you bring a creature to 0 hit points, the spell disappears, right?
I don't think so, actually. Here, let me quickly double check. Let's see.
Isn't it only if they're dead?
It's if I do anything other than, or if I use my action for anything other than maintaining the spell, it ends. If they get outside of 30 feet, it ends.
Or if they're in total cover.
Yep.
All right.
So still maintained.
Yeah, it is. All right. You get the sense that you brought him to 0 hit points, but he's not going down.
Fortitude
Why
save.
won't
The freaking zombie.
you die? And that's my turn.
All right. After Sanguine is Garen.
Garen will cast Sacred Flame at Marcel,
Okay.
hoping to bring him down once and for all.
Roll to hit.
That's a DC 14 save and for 8 damage.
That's right. Okay. It's a dex save, right?
Yep.
I rolled a 14, so
Damn you.
no damage. All right. After Garen is
Sarah Shaw.
Sarah Shaw.
Okay, I'll use the interact with an object to release a hand from my warhammer and draw the +1 longsword.
Okay.
And then one-handed, I will take a swing of the warhammer at Marcel.
Okay.
That's not a hit. It was a 6, so
Oh, okay.
8.
Yep.
Guess that sort of ruins my plan, but I'll take a swing with the longsword as well. It's just straight D20 plus the 1.
Yeah. D20 plus 1.
Yep, ineffective. A 6 on that.
Okay. All right. Top of the initiative. This thing turns with an evil glare and stalks across the room.
Yep, there she comes. I'm dead. Hi.
But a nat 1 to hit.
Nice.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Speaking of, Tiela, it's your go.
Yeah, I know it's my turn. I'm like, okay, I'm going down before it's my turn. Woohoo! Yay!
Get the fuck out.
What?
Take a couple steps away to disengage as your bonus action, which you get as a rogue.
With cunning
Yes,
action.
I know, but I'm trying to think of what I want to do actually. Because I now
Run.
know that I have the medical kit, and I might want to think about, helping Olvir not die fully.
You could kill
Or if
Marcel.
I
Thanks!
just,
Someone actually cares about me!
or if I just want to go ham and run up at you know who and stab him and hope I do enough and keep him down. And have you others deal with crazy lady.
Do that.
Okay,
That is a good idea.
I'm going to run up to Marcel.
Okay, so you're going to use your bonus action disengage to move away. So 5,
Yeah.
10, 20. Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to swing my sword at it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck. Mm,
Who has the
That's,
+1 dagger?
She does.
He does.
I have the +1 dagger, but I don't know which is better.
The +1.
+1 has a higher
Okay.
chance of hitting. It has slightly lower
Can
damage.
I still swap out? Probably not.
I would say yeah. You can swip. You can swap.
You can swip!
For some
You
reason.
can swip!
Quick swip right.
For some reason. What does the +1 do on what?
Okay. In game terms, what that is that's a +1 to hit and a +1 to damage.
Okay. Okay.
It
So,
only deals a D4 instead of a D6.
Okay.
But remember, he is technically flanked because he is engaged with Sarashaw now too.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
With the +1, it becomes 2 to 5 rather than 1 to 6.
So
it's
technically,
much
my
worse.
roll would become an 18 + 5, which actually be an 18 + 6,
Yeah.
Yep.
which would be blah blah blah
24.
24.
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
So it's a D4
Oh.
plus a D6 plus your Dex mod. +1.
D4. Yeah. D4 is 3. The other D6 is a 6.
Okay, so
And
9,
That's 10.
10, and then your Dex mod.
+5 and +1.
Okay, so 15.
It's
Yeah.
just your Dex mod, not your Dex mod plus proficiency.
No?
Well, it's a plus. The +1 was from the dagger.
Yeah, I'm just making sure that the +5 is not adding in proficiency.
Well, guess what, Icy?
Yeah.
You can make the claim. Sanguine, your witch bolt immediately snaps back into your hand
Nice.
as Icy drives the blade directly into Marcel's heart.
Yay! Now I'm going to die of this crazy lady, I swear.
Nope.
At least not right away. Crazy lady might still be standing.
Yeah, I mean to say that I'm going to die because of her. I killed
okay.
Marcel, but I'm not going to be. I'm going to be killed by the other one. Go for it, guys! You can do it.
Real quick before before anything else, in the midst of the battle, a great thunder shakes the chamber. Then lightning strikes the dome overhead, and the glass explodes, showering the chamber with glittering shards. The full moon above fills the room with a pale red light. Immediately, the ghost of Luke begins to drone repeatedly. The light of the sky shining over the dead shall gutter and fail, and turning all to red.
We don't get damaged from the falling glass, do we?
No, you don't.
Yay!
Fucking prophecies.
Pretty much.
All right. So after Tiela is...
Olvir?
Yep, Olvir. Give me death
Sorry
save.
for not picking you up.
1 second, guys. I'm just moving a lamp.
Okay.
Saving throw?
Yep, death
Yep.
save.
14.
That's another success. All right. Then it is Sanguine.
Eldrick.
All right.
And that's a 22 to hit.
That's a hit.
And that's 15 damage.
All right. This is the
Please,
first
let's-
time. The first time
Oh, your
that
cantrips are good.
yeah. Yeah. Well, the reason why is because that's like all warlocks really get. Like most of their abilities as they level up is just enhancing that ability.
Yep. Like my first enhancement was I add my 5 for my charisma mod.
I don't get that till level 8.
Okay.
I'm designed around pounding the shit out of people with Eldrick.
Does it do anything this round?
Oh, and I still have my move and bonus, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to move 2 squares back.
Okay. All right. After Sanguine is Garen.
Garen will step forward and engage the crazy lady with his mace in hopes of distracting it from Icy.
Okay.
So that is a nat 20 to hit.
All right.
Nice.
And it is 4 damage plus my strength bonus of 3.
Did you roll a 4 or did you roll a 2?
What?
What was the die on the
4.
damage? 4. So it's 8 plus your strength bonus.
Yeah.
So what's your strength? What's your strength bonus?
3.
3. So 11. All right.
I suddenly realized how ironic it is that the dagger that killed Marcel was his brother's.
With righteous indignation, you run up with your mace and slam it into this thing's chest. The light in its eyes slowly goes out as it crumples to the floor. And we are out of initiative.
I start
First thing I do is grab the bag.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
You get the
And
sense
then
that probably next turn, if you didn't do anything to Marcel, he would have grabbed the scroll because it's sitting exactly where it was.
yeah, I'm clawing it out of his hands.
As for me, I'll use all 10 lay on hands on our poor barbarian.
Okay.
He lives.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was bracing.
I'm gonna loot corpses.
Yeah, I suggest that we do that and then take a short rest.
Yeah, same.
Well, the thing about it is that other than the scroll, there's not really any loot to be had. I mean, they were just corpses, so
There's no gold?
nothing.
There's
He
nothing
has
in
no
here.
weapons on him.
Nothing. No, and he wasn't using weapons at all.
I'm
We
taking...
just
Who did we lose? Punisher. We lost Punisher.
I'm taking his head.
Taking his head? No.
I'm chopping his head off. And I'm taking it.
what you gonna do with that? Have a new trophy?
Well, you know.
Yes. I'm gonna see one of the fucking gypsy queens, and I'm gonna get them to mummify the head.
Oh no!
I'm gonna go about my usual pounding the ever-living shit out of the corpses with Eldritch Blast.
Burn them.
Okay, so we have the scroll. There is an evil red light up our thing. I am looking right now if Luke is still around. I'm still mumbling.
Actually, as soon as you do turn around to look at Luke, and after he said that thing, what he did, and when you pull back the dagger after driving it through Marcel's heart, you can see Luke have this look of serenity crosses his face, and he nods to you slowly and fades away.
Aww.
Rest in peace, Luke de Terrascon.
You didn't see that shit.
I think Luke. I think Luke finally has rest. He disappeared and he had a serene. Wow, I'm actually getting foggy here.
Aww.
He moved on, and he was happy, or at least
That is
content.
that is good. Should we see if the good constable is still alive, and what of the zombie horde?
Is there still a red evil light?
Question for the DM.
Yep.
Do we level up?
Yes. But we'll worry about that after the epilogue.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Give Tiela the ring that I gave you last night. Also, give me the potion. You always rage. You don't have the sense of using it.
You gave me a ring?
Yep. Now give it to Tiela and give me the potion.
Okay.
What did the ring do again?
Increases AC.
Okay. Yay! Ring!
Over here.
Can I slip it on right away? Like, yes.
It requires attunement, so a long rest.
Okay.
But she could still wear it, right?
Yeah. It's a ring
Just
of protection. Yeah, it's a ring of protection +1, which gives you a +1 AC bonus and +1 to all
Saving throws.
saving throws. Yeah.
Sershaw,
My garbage.
you still have your potion on you, right?
I believe so. Where is it? Yeah, and I find it in my bag.
Given your track record, give it to Tiela.
I need it. I usually end up on the ground when we get into it.
Yes, so
Yes,
no
but
one
you can't use it when you're on the ground. That's the problem.
Can you just like drink it and hold it in your mouth so that when you die it'll run down your throat?
Uncork it and just hold it in your mouth. Yeah.
I wish. There,
Give
Tiala
it-
catch, and I tossed it to her.
And I leap for it so it won't fall on the ground.
And break.
Exactly.
Oh, I think that's a dex check.
Acrobat
Are you
check.
really doing this? Are we
acrobatic
seriously doing
check.
this?
It's an acrobatics and a dex check.
Same thing.
I'm asking Inquisitor, are we doing this?
With an underhanded throw, no, it's
Good. Okay.
Yeah, but you're a rogue and you want to really like demonstrate how fucking awesome you are as a
She's not
rogue.
Yeah, juggling
when
it.
If it was a ring, okay, but this is about a potion bottle. Hell no.
Exactly.
I just get this vision of Tiela like holding 3 potion bottles, spinning them around on top of another one, like David Bowie in Labyrinth with the crystal balls.
Yes. Okay.
That's a good one.
So,
So we're gonna take a short rest, but can we even do that with a potential zombie horde and a blood red moon thing if that's still around?
We are out
Can
of
we
initiative.
afford not to
We're
do that?
taking a short rest.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Remember, I'm not enraged anymore. I can't go enraged.
Yeah, no, you're all out of rages.
Like, I need a long rest to get my rages up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So,
We all need a long rest, but if we take it, Grandma might die.
I don't need a long rest. I just need short ones.
Yeah, short one would be fine.
A short one for me would also be fine, as long as I get some health back.
Oh, when you take short rests, by the way, you can opt to use your hit dice, which, if you look down on your character sheet, you can use your hit dice to regain hit points.
Yeah.
Not sure if you guys knew that. So, like, being level 2, you would have 2 hit dice of whatever levels that you've taken. So I think like Barbarian was what, D12, right?
a D12 and a
He
D10.
has one D.
Yeah.
Yep.
You could roll both of those and get that many hit points back. But they only they only come back after I think a long rest, and I think only half of them come back or something like that. I can't remember.
I thought a long rest restored all HP.
It does, but I'm talking about
but
the
only
hit dice
half of your hit dice.
Yeah. The hit dice that you expend on a short rest.
Oh, okay.
I'm so confused.
I'm
What?
going to use 1 to gain 4 hit points back.
Okay.
So we are short resting?
Yes. Yes, we're
Yes.
short resting. We don't care about anybody right now because we need to care about ourselves.
And
Yeah.
School, what he was saying is, you can heal yourself, but if you dump all your heals on yourself right now,
It's going to be a bit
After
before you
long
get back.
you're just going to be able to do half your heal.
Oh, so if I use a D10 from the Rangers hit dice, where's my D10? There it is. So I got a 7.
You get 7 hit points. Now, after a long rest, you regain that 1d10 healing during short rest ability.
Mm-hmm.
But if you use your
yeah.
1d10 and your 1d12, you would regain only your 1d12.
I used one of mine to heal up another 5.
I used one of mine as my one of my D8s to heal up 5, so I'm at 11 HP right now.
Oh, you also add your Constitution modifier when gaining hit points
Yeah.
using.
That's 0 for me, so that's still 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, well, schoolboy.
2 more for me.
Yeah. You also add your Constitution modifier for amount of hit points regained.
4. How much? I got healed for. This guy looks like he's stuck. Greg, here. Okay. I'm at what? He used. Did you use 10 healing hands on me, or the rest of your 10 healing hands, which was
I use the whole 10 on you.
okay?
Yeah, so since you guys are now level 3, you would regain spent hit dice after a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right.
Oh,
But
right.
we're only doing a short rest. What does short rest help us gain?
Well, for some classes, it's a really, really good idea, namely warlocks, like Sanguine.
And clerics.
You can regain all of your spell slots with a short rest with warlocks, and clerics get their channel divinity back with a short rest.
Okay.
So
Barbarians and, as I can tell, Rangers don't get anything from a short rest.
But you can
just
heal.
just the
Except
ability
for-
to spend your hit dice.
Don't
if I-
worry, same for me. We're on the same boat.
Okay, I'm still really confused about the hit dice thing.
It's essentially like you can heal yourself, but it requires an hour of doing nothing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The
So you
part
can't
that's
take like a short
confusing,
rest in the middle of combat.
the thing that's confusing me is the long rest part of the short rest.
Okay, well,
There is no long rest part of the short rest.
yeah, there isn't.
Oh.
When you take when you take a long rest, any of the hit dice that you've used in your short rest,
Mm.
half of them, half of your total number come back. So like you would get two because it's round up. 2 hit dice back of any dice that you expended on a short rest. You would get those back with a long rest. You get what I mean?
Kind of.
Okay.
Say
Well,
you have
when you
5
long
hit-
rest, you
say
not
have
only get
5
your hit points
die.
back, you also get some of your ability to heal yourself back.
we'll talk about it later. Either way.
Right.
Exactly.
You all.
I'll do that. I don't understand, but I'll do that, and I get 5 plus Constitution, which is 4, so 9 health back.
Yeah.
So I was at what?
I think 2. Now you're back up to 11. Or no, you were at 0. Sarashaw gave you 10,
Okay.
and then you gained another 9, so 19.
19. Okay.
Okay, so while you're all sitting around for the hour in this crypt, the fires of the braziers that are illuminating the place slowly die down, eventually burning down to coals and embers. The glass dome that was shattered with the lightning strike, and the illumination of the moon above. You notice one very odd thing. Over the course of the hour, the moon becomes eclipsed.
Oh no.
By the heart?
Hmm?
A total eclipse of the
Total
heart?
eclipse of the heart, yeah.
Nice.
It does become totally eclipsed, plunging the entire room back into darkness, but after a few moments, the light comes back. And when the eclipse is over, the red tint to the moon is no longer visible. It's gone back to normal. You also notice that the moon is waning. It's getting into early morning now.
Wait.
What?
What is it? Perception. Can I do a perception check?
For what?
While realizing that there's no clouds in the sky.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
That's a good one.
16 plus 4 is 20.
Yes, the heavy downpour that was coming down over the village seems to have abated. And you also notice it kind of came when Marcel died.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So the rain stopped. So I tell this to my party, pointing up at the sky. The clouds and the rain have stopped, and it looks like the moon is going down, and the sun is coming up.
I'm going to guess that it wasn't raining when we weren't getting home back.
Don't fall
Sorry
down.
about that.
Don't fall down the stairs. Don't do it.
Don't die. Wait, I'm talking to Sarashaw. Never mind.
He's
Wait,
Too
gonna
soon.
die if he wants
Too
to.
soon.
Now that catchphrase really does come in handy. Don't die.
Don't die.
Inquisitor,
Yes.
that resurrection sickness, is that based on long rest or days past? Because
Days
if it's based on,
passed.
then I'm down to just -2.
Okay.
Oh, you're down to -1, isn't it?
No. 2.
No.
It's only been 1 day since 2 days since he's been resurrected.
Oh, right. Yeah, so it's down to 2.
Mhm.
Yay! Congrats, 2 more days. Well, at least it seems like something's clearing up. And it seems one of the... God, what is the word in English again? Prophecies has happened.
Mm-hmm.
Finally.
Inquisitor, I open up my divine sense and I attempt to compare the relative smell to the last time I opened up my divine sense.
You get the sense that again, everything is evil here. It's like an overwhelming kind of feeling. It's oppressive. It's dark. It weighs heavy down on you. You don't get the overwhelming sense as it would be like, say, in the presence of Marcel when he was alive. But again, it seems like whoever has been living here has been living under the thumb of evil all their life.
So no real change.
No.
By the way, I want to take the scroll from the bag.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see if I can open it because I'm a little bit sick and tired from what the guy wanted with this thing.
Okay, yeah. When you open it, you see, some familiar words.
Oh no. It's the whole thing, right? What Luke told.
Uh-huh. These signs were foreseen by Hiskoska, Hiskoa. Hiskosa. I was right the first time. Hiskoska.
Hiskoska.
A Vistani most gifted with the sight. Spread word of these wherever you travel. Only the true-hearted can stop the fall of the night of evil. The night of evil shall descend on the land when these hexed signs are near at hand. In the house of Dagon, the sorcerer born, through life, unliving shall scorn. The lifeless child of stern mother found heralds a time, a night of evil unbound. Seventh time the son of sons doth rise, to send the knave to an eternity of cries. And Najra will make his fortunes reverse, dooming all to live with the dreaded curse. The light of the sky shining over the dead shall gutter and fail, turning all to red.
Since I can't do that like you do, I am taking whatever you said and tell that to the group.
I can read it all out here.
Yeah. You read it all out, but I can't imitate that, so I'm taking your honor. So, yeah, seemingly a Vistani made these riddles.
Great. So what the fuck's a
Prophecies.
Vistani?
I
They
wonder.
are a traveling group of gypsies that are in this area. I believe each of us have tales of meeting Vistani before coming here.
I sure as hell don't.
Nope.
No, the
Don't
three
know
of us
anything.
ran into a traveling caravan before we got to this godforsaken place, and gave a fortune, I guess. You can call it that. But then when I pulled out my cards that my mother gifted me, they kind of freaked out and rushed back into their caravan.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Wait, is this caravan here or wherever you came from?
Here, we were all teleported here by this mist. Last I knew, I was at my workshop back in my home.
Okay.
And
So we could technically try and track down these people and maybe ask them about this Vistani a little bit more.
I'd prefer seeing if Constable Gremlin and the town are intact.
Well, first we go and see if there are any zombie hordes still. If we want that.
How I would enjoy to kill a few more zombies right now.
You mean be killed by, right?
Let's not talk about by. Oh,
You think
methodologies.
you think your vision has come back a little bit more? Because you swung a few times, missed. Just making sure.
Yeah, you missed a lot. And I'm not talking about being those hits. You've been out a couple of times where you've missed a lot.
Yes. Unfortunately, the resurrection has made me still feel like I'm half dead, but I've been getting stronger day by day. Soon enough, my full strength will return.
That's
Well,
the sound of someone installing a fish tank in my room.
There you go. I put it all inside chat.
Anywho, do any of you object to us returning to the church and finding Graham?
Nope, I am not.
No one disagrees with going to the city. Wait. There was a crypt that had a lot of noise coming from it, and it sounded like there was a giant thud in it. Do we want to fight that?
No.
Are you sure? Because, I mean...
Yes.
What else? What else could happen?
Can we just set it on fire and leave?
What could possibly go wrong? Famous last words.
What
Isn't it stone?
Possibly
Stone
could
doesn't
go
burn.
wrong?
Isn't the crypt stone? Stone doesn't burn.
Stone heats up. Stone cooks what's inside stone.
I don't think it works like that.
Stake a bunch of horrible things inside of a crypt.
Let's not.
All I'm getting a picture of is making the largest pot of bone broth.
Let's please not do this. I beg of all of you.
We just killed a zombie lord. Like, what are a bunch of giant unknown creatures inside of a crypt gonna do?
Are you? I am
They
not
are
even.
unknown. I mean,
I am not even. Who knows? Maybe there's Marcel's twin brother in there.
Marcel doesn't have a twin brother. The prophecy would have said something about that.
I don't care.
Honestly, Ulfir, if you want to go kill a bunch of unknown creatures, you do it alone. I'm going back to the church. And with that, I prepare to exit.
okay.
And I follow him.
What is with this Dragonborn and always making these such like dramatic exits? I don't care what you want to do, but you're doing it alone. Fuck.
Raw.
He can't stay alive, and then he's all dramatic when he leaves. Someone talk about some teen angst here.
I think it's just a matter of finding whatever stick was rammed up his ass and pulling it out.
Ain't mine. Hey, question for the DM.
Yes.
Are we going to be able to have some somewhat of a downtime to be able to get into our backstory? Or are we always going to constantly be fighting against these fucking zombies?
We'll see.
Okay.
I'll say this is only chapter 1 of 6. Come on.
I'm pretty sure he has plans for all of us.
Yes.
Okay,
Well,
so the
let's
consensus
head back.
is to heading back to Mirai.
Yep.
No, we're going to fight whatever in the tomb.
No!
Yeah, we're all
Like
heading
I
back.
said, if you want to do that, you're doing it alone. Good day to you, sir.
I'm full health and I can outrun everyone but Tiela.
Wait, what?
You just have to run
didn't-
faster than the slowest person.
I said I'm full health and I can outrun everyone but Tiela.
Yes, we're going back to Terrell Descon or whatever the fuck his city's called.
Mirai de Tedesco. All right. So, as you make your way down through the graveyard, one thing you do notice is that the concerted effort of what remains of the Walking Dead, if you are keeping a withered eye for them,
Yeah.
seems to be of an unconcerted methodology. They're not working in unison. They're not, working as a cohesive unit. They're not marching in order. They're not, all going after the same target. So on and so forth. They seem to They seem to now be an army without a leader. A snake without a head, so to speak.
Can we just like not go into battle, but like have like a battle scene where it's like you just see us like running through and like chopping heads off of zombies and like bludgeoning them and like
Just
we
slowly
don't
walking
actually get
forward.
into battle.
That is more or less what happens when we all pile onto a single zombie.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I won't say you do that because that means that I have to give you experience points. So
No. Like no experience.
just count it
but I
towards our
really want
level
an epic
up.
battle scene like that.
Yeah,
Well,
this is the training montage for the level 3 level up.
Right.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say the level 3 level up. It happened immediately as soon as Marcel died. He was worth 2,300 experience.
Yes, well,
Holy
we
crap.
don't know that. Let's just have this battle montage. Do it. It's Shitlords. We don't have to follow all the rules all the time. Fuck.
What's that movie with that very famous battle montage song? Like do 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 do
Lord of the
Rocky.
Rings.
Well, I think you're
That
thinking of
part?
Rocky.
Oh, Rocky, Eye of the Tiger.
Come on, Inquisitor. If we're not gonna kill the zombies, who's gonna? I don't
Well-
particularly care for the experience.
As you come down into the village, you see Constable Gremmin. You see several farmers and villagers all standing outside, caked in mud, gore, and what seems to be drying water, all from the battles ensuing. They all look exhausted. They're entirely to the point where they look almost dead on their feet. But they all look alive.
I raised my axe. I raised my axe in preparation.
Oh dear, I think they're tired. I
don't
don't
know, they
think
look
they're
pretty
fully
not
dead.
dead.
They look pretty much like the other zombies.
I don't think the other zombies had weapons.
Another thing that you find is somewhat odd is as you're coming down and as the time wears on, the sun goes down, or the moon goes down over the horizon, and the sun rises, bathing all in a light that you had not seen for a very, very long time, namely since you had entered this god's-forsaken swamp.
It's been about a fucking 10-day stretch without the sun. I welcome it.
I want to make the joke of my eyes, but I'm not a vampire yet.
Yeah.
The night of evil has passed and a new day dawns.
Hey, Punisher.
Yep.
Punisher. Garen,
Yes.
that thing in the sky, that big bright yellow ball.
That's my god.
Yeah, it looks like the emblem on there. Are you gonna do some fucking ritual or some shit?
I'm already doing it. What more do you want? Don't you
What do
see
you mean
this
you're already
glorious
doing
thing that just happened?
Existing does not count. Existing does not count.
Says you.
Says my tribe.
As I walk up towards Gremmin, I do the version of salute that I know.
Okay. Gremmin just kind of looks at you very exhausted, and he, kind of regards you and says, "It is done, yes?"
We
Still
killed
pretty new, seems.
it-
The dead that had marched on Moray de Tarascon have dispersed, and we are taking care of the stragglers.
Seems like it was Marcel.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Tarascon family has at least now been put to rest, yes?
Yep, he
All
is
three of
dead.
them.
His body was pounded into nothing.
Yeah, they've all been cremated.
There was, however, one very strange zombie among them. I think.
Yes. We ran into this caravan that had some gypsy-looking folk, and when this ghoul of a thing, when I could get a better look, she looked very much like the daughter who they called a seer.
Ah, yes, the
Fortune
Vistani.
teller.
It could have been Hiskoska herself.
Mm-hmm.
The Vistani are a people that it is known travel between the different places within the mist. They are the only ones who, it is said, can travel the mists.
Oh, okay.
Wait, the mist?
Yes, the mists.
So the Vistani are our way out.
You mean travel the mists, as in like how we got brought here?
How most foreigners arrive, yes.
And they can travel through it.
Yes.
So the
So it is said.
Vistonis are just fucking Burks.
He kind of gives you a quizzitive look as if he doesn't understand you.
Goddamn out of towners.
Start using English and stop using fucking the birdcage language terminology.
Worst thing is I
Speaking
couldn't say
fucking
what he
French.
said.
The only reason I know is because I've met a lot of travelers along my way and fixed a lot of shit.
Yeah, you would have met several people that have looked like Seguin before.
Mm-hmm.
They're
The
not
worst
common
thing is
by
I don't
any.
even know what he said,
Oh,
and I'm one of him.
gotta brush up on that
Constable.
sigil.
Sigley's
I know it's
slang.
single talk, but I don't know out of my brain what he said. Sadly.
Constable, one thing that is bothering me. How bad were the casualties for the townsfolk?
Oh my god.
There were several. The worst among them had to be put down themselves when they had risen up against their comrades, but for the most part, the population has emerged somewhat unscathed. It was not as bloody a battle as we were expecting. The onslaught only happened for a few short moments.
That's
It could have
good.
been much shorter if you guys didn't fuck around in this. Anyway,
Constable,
yes.
if what are your burial rites?
We will bury our dead in due time.
Really?
The-
You're going to bury them? They stand back up that way. Burn them.
No
We
body,
have-
no zombie is a time-honored
You
tradition.
People live here. I'm from the fucking laugh, and I can understand you burn the corpses so that the musties don't get back up.
He says you burn the corpses so they don't rise again. And he's not. Yeah. Anyways,
And with
he's
that,
saying burn the bodies.
a voice comes from behind all of you, startling you,
Oh
no.
fuck.
saying, "The dead have their own customs, and it is rude to intrude upon.
The dead have their own customs.
I turn around with my dagger now drawn, the +1/1, and aim at
Yeah,
whoever's
I
dead,
think
because
we're
I
all
was
turning
like,
around
what
and
the fuck?
drawing weapons.
Give me a quick dexterity saving throw, Icy.
My weapon's
Okay.
already drawn, by the way. My weapon's
Saving
already
throw.
drawn.
Garen's not drawing
Well,
any weapons, but he's turning around to address
Right,
the
guys.
speaker.
That's blah blah blah. That is 17 in total.
Okay. Rolled a 27.
God damn.
As soon as you draw your dagger and turn around with hostile intent, a hand reaches out, grabs you by the wrist, and another hand sweeps itself under your waist in sort of like a position of a waltz.
Romantic.
The strength at which this figure is holding you is incredibly immense. You get the feeling that the hand that's gripping your wrist could easily crush it.
Quizzy?
Yeah?
Can I do a perception check for if I recognize the voice?
You don't. None
So
of
it's
you do.
it's not the man who fucking coerced me into coming with him?
No.
Okay.
The man that you see before you is Icy, especially you, considering your proximity. He's devilishly handsome.
Ooh.
He's wearing dark clothes, almost as if they're funeral attire, but he looks very dapper, so to speak. And like I said, he's holding you in a waltz position. He says, "It's very rude to attack the lord of the land. Do you not agree?"
It's also very rude to walk up on somebody unnoticed.
Well, I will
Says the
introduce
rogue.
I will introduce myself then.
Says the rogue.
I know, right?
Exactly. That's the funny part. That's why I'm saying it.
Allow me to introduce myself then. My name is Anton Misroy. And you have done me and all of the people of Saranya a great service.
Okay.
So how much drink is in it then?
It was our privilege, thank you.
Anyone who's looking at Constable Gremin, give me a quick insight check. So obviously not Icy.
Exactly, not me.
Well, technically, all of us turned around when we heard the voice.
15?
That's what we said.
15. Garen, you notice that Constable Gremin seems to be averting his gaze, almost as if he doesn't want to look at this new figure.
I am betting he has some kind of a charm.
It's just 14.
Okay. Yeah, you're the only one that notices it, Garen.
So how much drink is in it for us then?
How much what?
Jink.
He lowers.
What's the word in common?
Fuck's sake. Money.
He lowers Icy or Tiela's arms and kind of lets her go out of the sort of waltzing embrace.
Yeah,
And says, I can give you safe passage to Port de El Home, my home, and from there you can charter a boat to take you through the mists. That, I believe, my friend, is the reward you seek, yes?
To get out of
Sounds good
this
to me.
God's forsaken place?
Is
Yes.
that going to get me back to the laugh?
No. It's going to get us closer to going home, but it's not going to get us to the laugh.
So where
Who
exactly
knows?
is it taking us?
Who knows?
I'm guessing
Just
wherever we
saying,
need to
Tiela's
go.
Tiela's a little bit flabbergasted, especially because he's so strong. She's like a little bit like,
So
I don't
strong.
want to say anything.
So strong and quick. The fact that he
Yeah.
was able to catch you off guard, you the rogue.
Yeah, exactly. Me, the rogue. Oh God.
Olvir is trying to, now looking at him, is trying to hide his infatuation
Yeah.
from everyone else. Like, he's like, do I have to do a saving throw for that?
No, I would just say it's
Would
a
it be
good
a bluff?
character trait. Character trait. It might come up if you have any interaction with him. Yes, he leads you. You know, if you all follow him.
I'm following.
Well, he's giving us a boat ride out of these god's-forsaken land.
Yeah, I have no reason not to.
Mm.
Yeah, I follow, but I am going to be behind Sanguine at this point because of well, he's kind of big and I can hide behind him because I'm small. I'm staying behind him. I'm not getting close to that guy again, even if he's handsome. I don't care.
A little tiefling's got himself a crush.
No, more like, oh God, what the hell?
If you follow Anton, he leads you to a black carriage with a single black horse drawing it, and he opens the carriage side and motions for you to enter.
I enter.
Yeah.
Do
I
I
don't
Don't go to
do
the
I
second
have
location.
any suspicious feelings? Just can I have some kind of a perception check, like if we're getting into something
Like
bad?
an insight?
That
Yeah.
would be insight. Yeah.
Yeah, can I?
We are getting
Sure.
into something, but we can't do anything about it at the moment.
Well, I can make up maybe a bullshit reasoning that I'm like, oh wait, we forgot this or something. So that's why I'm asking. Like, can I do the insight thing?
Sure.
Like, is this evil? That's 20 in total, not a nat.
You almost like the impression. The impression that you get from Anton as he's bringing you to this carriage is almost a sort of spider with a fly. That's
Yeah.
the image that comes to mind.
Yeah, I kind of had this suspicion already. Oh God. Let's see, what can I use as a bullshit reasoning? Oh God, I'm going with a thief, but I'm not as smart as a thief to think of things.
We haven't eaten yet.
Guys, we haven't really ate anything yet, and we don't really have food on us. Maybe we should first go and eat?
Oh, please. There are plenty of refreshments within.
Fuck.
Come on, Tail. It's rude to refuse such a gracious host.
I look at Sarah Shaw with this look like, you're crazy right now. We're stepping into something bad.
Tiela, Garen says with a little note in his voice, we really can't afford to be rude right now.
Fine. Okay. Well, thank you that there are refreshments inside, sir. Let us get in then.
I'm already. Olvir's already in there. He's already sitting down.
God damn it. I guess she will just step in, but she's not happy and she's very uncomfortable.
Yep, I'll follow shortly after Tiela. Finding a place.
Okay. Once all of you are inside this carriage, you notice that Anton does not enter with you. You get the sense that he's probably going to be the one driving the coach.
I'm going to ask something to Sanguine because he knows the birdcage language a little bit better. Is there a word for her to say to him, like, there's trouble? Or I sense trouble?
Stay Puri, something along those lines.
Okay, well, she says that to him.
He just kind of cocks an eye at her and shrugs one shoulder.
Before the door closes, Olvir asks Antoine if he's going to join us inside.
Someone must drive the carriage.
So after over a week of being on our own, losing a companion, someone finally decides to truly help us out, and all of you guys are acting suspicious.
Wait. We need to go to the church.
For what?
I have to get Nana.
Ah,
I would assume that when before you had immediately gone to see Constable Gremin, you stopped and got your wolf pup.
That wasn't said.
I know.
I'm giving us an out. A way to get out.
He's being smart.
There is no way out. He is immortal. He can wait. We're not.
Yes, but I need my wolf pup. We need to go to the church to get my wolf pup.
Let's get the
go
wolf
get
pup.
it and come back then. Goddamn mutt.
So, Saoirse, what you're saying is you want to divide the party. Okay.
The sun has risen after over a week. The evil in this land is done. The Lord of the land is offering us a ship. What are you so afraid of?
Sanguine and Tiela, do you want to accompany me to get Nana? I don't think you guys have been acquainted with the pup.
No, and I heard that your pup likes to run around, so we'll help you catch her.
Yes.
I love how we all have this.
I duck back out of the carriage.
Okay.
I love how we
Giant,
have this.
so I need to duck
I love how
everywhere.
we all have this tone of voice like we're really making this up on the spot. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I need my dog. Please let me go get my dog.
Yeah, it's not suspicious at all. Not at all.
Anton will look at you all with a very quizzical look and just say, "Hurry back."
Sure.
Yeah,
yes,
sure.
Yeah.
We will be right back.
Okay.
And I with Olvir, I don't know if we're running or walking, but I'm following.
We're just gonna walk because we're gonna walk and we're gonna talk.
Yes.
How the fuck have you lived so long in the giggle and not been able to figure out how to tell a convincing lie?
Me?
No, I'm talking to Tiela.
Oh.
I am not a person who did the upfront talking part of my job. I stole the stuff. I was the one who was in the shadows and stole it from you, and then I was gone. I didn't talk.
Still, you should get some confidence work.
That was just not my job. I had a partner, okay? He did the talking, I did the stealing.
Okay, so next time you do the talking, Sanguine.
Yeah, it seems like that's the only way to get it done in a realistic manner.
Okay.
Also, in game stat wise, he has more charisma.
True.
About the ass.
So
I only have one. That guy, when we are out of earshot, by the way, she goes like, that guy, I'm going to use your terminology, Inquisitor, is like a spider who has a fly trapped.
leading the fly to the spider, like the fly to the trap.
Yeah.
He's too perfect. He's too pretty. He's too
and he's
strong.
He's
quick.
strong. He could have snapped me in two if he wanted.
He's an eye up, and he claims that he's the sword of the area.
Right.
This is not good. We're stepping into some kind of a trap.
Well, what are we gonna do though?
I don't
can't
know.
say no.
We have Garen who is going in and thinking to himself like we can't say no, and
Important
Sarah
news
Shaw.
bulletin: we're living in a trap.
We're living
What?
in a trap.
Is he
Yep.
feeling like we're stepping into a trap or not? Because
The way
quite
he's
frankly-
talking is like we can't say no because we're already in the trap.
Yeah, we're already in.
We're not stepping into one, we're already in it.
Yeah, but is it just me or is Sarah Shaw not noticing it?
Sarah Shaw is dumb as a doorknob.
When you catch the eye of a person with the amount of power that the Lord of this land has, you play nice.
I have
Because
a
otherwise,
question.
you play dead.
I have a quick question. Sarah Shaw's still in the carriage and Garen went with us, or
Did Garen come with us?
because Garen is talking right now, so I'm like, is he with us?
Yeah, like, Garen wouldn't leave you guys.
So-
Okay. So Sarah Shaw's the
We
only
left
one that
Sarah
stayed
Shaw
behind.
sitting in the.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sitting polishing the head of my warhammer.
So that's what they call it nowadays.
That's what they call it nowadays, polishing the head of your warhammer, huh?
Oh my god.
Must you really
Oh.
do that in my carriage?
What? My weapon is dirty. I must clean it.
Well, it's not
Okay.
our fault you stuck it in some filthy jink.
Oh my god.
Okay, back to the roleplay part. Well, that is kind of roleplay. It's shitlords, right? We can talk to the shaman or the priest or whatever you call him and see if we can get any information off of him about Antoine.
Very quickly. We can't really have
It can't
a
be
lot
too
of...
long.
No, we can't. We're getting your pup because I assume that your pup really is there still.
Yeah.
Because I don't see her.
Yeah, she's still there. I wouldn't
Okay.
bring her into a zombie fight like that.
No, well, just making sure. So we're not completely lying. Good.
Well, technically, we're not lying at all. We're just doing other things along with the truth.
Oh,
And you said it in the most awkward fashion, so he automatically knows that we're doing more than just what you said.
well, maybe he thinks we're just awkward because we're foreigners. If we keep
Well,
the
listen,
awkward
guys.
act up,
If I
If
can
you
keep
came
it
in-
awkward... Listen, I have a plan. I can pretend like I'm enamored with him by his good looks and strength and speed, and that's why I'm awkward whenever I talk to him.
I can
Isn't
just
it?
pretend to be infatuated even though I am.
Right. But if I tell them out of game, if I tell them that I'm pretending to be, then I can actually be, and they think I'm pretending.
Ah,
That's
okay.
a bluff, right, Inquisitor?
I would say, yeah. Give me a charisma check there, schoolboy.
I
my question is more: is he even into guys?
got a 13. 1 second. What's my charisma? My charisma is +1. I got 14.
Okay, anyone wanting to discern whether or not he's lying, make an insight check. And beat a 14.
18.
Fuck you!
19.
Again.
I rolled a nat 20.
No one's buying it, schoolboy. No one's buying it.
I'm like, yeah, no, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, sure.
Wait,
You can
that's
pretend.
not gonna work. Me pretending?
It's like you're sitting there saying that you would try to be enamored with him just to throw him off his guard while being half-mast.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We killed Fiella. Don't die. You die quietly.
Sorry.
Okay,
Okay.
so we're at the church now.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys go talk to the priest. I will get actually Garen go talk to the priest. One priest to another. And I will go get Nana and make sure she's been fed and whatnot.
Okay.
Okay. What would you like
I
to?
have one quick question for Inquisitor, really quick. Are we, if we go back to the carriage, are we walking past anything that sells bows?
No, I would say that going and actually doing any kind of like shopping would definitely, especially considering the ruse that you guys are putting on, it would take too long and be a little suspicious.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Then that resolves the chart. I'm just considering it because I'm using sling so much. I'm like, maybe I should just get a bow.
Where exactly was Gremlin when we met up with him?
He was in the streets.
Okay.
Like I said, anyone who was actually part of the defense was out and about, just kind of like very
Mopping up.
very exhausted, but still trying to make sure that the town is secure. Not wanting to give an inch, given the fact that there were so many dead people walking around and causing all hell to break loose. So, what would you like to ask Father Brushin?
I don't know. What did they want me to ask Father Brushin?
About
Any
Anton.
information that we can get about Antoine.
yeah.
I'll go with Garen to the priest, and I think my first question to him will be like, why did you avert your eyes?
No.
Oh, that was
Gremlin.
Gremlin. Yeah, it was Gremlin that did that.
Oh, Gremlin. Okay. Then I will rephrase the question. Why did they avert their eyes from Anton?
Well, he is the lord of the land.
That doesn't equal that you have to look away from him.
Continue?
You know about what the local customs believe about the lord of the land, yeah?
We
Yeah.
came here because some fucking mist snatched us from the middle of the fucking laugh. We don't know shit about this world.
No, we don't know the customs.
The locals believe that the Lord Anton is not only the regent lord of Sarania, but he also controls all of the loa of spirits of the land.
Huh. Okay. Great.
So I joined them after hearing that.
Mhm.
Why did he not help with the zombies then?
Because
Who says he didn't?
he could snap them in two. He could have snapped Marcel in two if it's up to me.
There are a great many people that fear more than respect Anton Misroy.
I believe you. Instantly.
Wait, quick
He-
question.
Yeah.
Does he have the ability to snatch people from other worlds?
The priest kind of looks at you, kind of, odd and quizzically. There are plenty of foreigners who come to our villages, but
Yes. But does he have the ability?
no one has ever said that the Lord is the one that is bringing these people here.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Didn't
I
do
say we
much
just
about-
stay peery and we go on.
Yeah. We should just go back now because otherwise it's going to take too long.
One last thing, priest.
Yes.
Do you have any dog treats?
Here, he gives you a a break off of some of the sacramental bread that he keeps at the altar.
Cool.
I almost thought it was going to be a little bit grosser than that for some reason.
Can I do an investigation check on the piece of sacrament to see if it would do anything if eaten?
Just nourish you and make it what do you mean?
Well, like
Hey.
it's a sacrament. It's a religious sacrament. So
No.
like, oh,
It's not been used in the ritual, so therefore it wouldn't be
It's completely mundane.
until sanctified by ritual.
I was thinking like he's going to say that he's going to give a cooked kobold leg.
I was thinking about it.
Well, if we're walking back by now, because I assume that we're
Yes.
not having anything to say anymore. Before we arrive, I'm going to ask, like, should I try and be a little bit more an armorist, like you said? Because he was, I don't know, doing something.
With your venture into confidence work currently, no.
No.
Let's just try and act as normal as possible.
Okay.
I think you guys already threw that out the window.
Let's just act as normal as we possibly can.
Well, I was thinking about saying to him, like, I'm sorry I was caught off guard, so my apologies for my weird behavior just now. I needed a fresh breath of wind. I don't know. Or do I just do as if my nose bleed and walk on?
I'm inclined to believe that you just don't mention it.
Don't mention it. It will bring
Okay.
more attention to it.
Yep. Good. Will do.
I pick up Nana and jump into the carriage.
All right.
Yep. I'm getting in as well.
Aerated inside are things like small bottles of wine, a couple of various cheeses and small like bits of bread and so on and so forth, all sitting on lush velvet cushy seats. The ride and the carriage is extravagant, far more extravagant than you would have believed possible from the people that you've spent the last week or so with. When you get inside and the carriage starts moving.
Alcohol. Don't drink the alcohol.
I was about to say, like, I wanted to go and say to Sarah Shaw when the door is closed and we started, moving, like in a whisper, like, eat anything and you get a dagger to the knee.
Ooh.
Garen being hungry will start doing his normal pre-food rituals.
Okay.
After 10 minutes, all of the food and drink in the carriage is purified.
Okay.
But I don't know that, so I'm going to ask, like, what are you doing?
I'm performing my normal pre-food cleansing rituals.
Does that
I'm a cleric.
mean that...
So this
Yes,
is all
what I
been
do.
dazzled and it's good.
Okay, so we can eat when you have done this?
It would be almost offensive to not eat
Nope.
when our host has provided such a bounty for us.
Icy just dropped. So give her a second. I'll continue on with some of the other things. The carriage starts moving. Anyone who's a bit more concerned about it can give a look out one of the windows, but only 2 people, and give a perception check.
Perception for me is 12.
Garen's probably normally the most perceptive, but he's busy with his rituals.
Apologies, I'm back.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Mhm.
Okay. You don't really notice much of anything there, Olivier.
I see. You can
Yes.
look out the window if you want.
If you are
Yella.
nervous and want to, yeah, yes, Tiela.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
Oh.
assuming you would
Perception
probably be
check.
the other one.
I was just I was more concerned about the food than anything else because maybe we get drugged or something. That's the last thing I want.
Can I look over? I'm gonna look over at Sanguine and hey, Mr. Magic Man.
Magic man.
Magic Man. You want to check if there's any spells or anything on the carriage? Check for magic.
Just an Arcana roll, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And let me quickly double check what my mod is for that. And 21.
You get the feeling that this this carriage is ensorcelled in some way, but you're not exactly sure what.
Oh yeah. Don't know though.
Okay.
For all we know, whatever spell it is instantly refills the wine. Speaking of,
Don't drink the wine.
What's wrong with the wine?
We don't want a drunk. We don't want a drunk person on us. That's what.
Yep.
That's what.
We don't want someone who's inebriated. Plus, doesn't
Well,
it go
well, I'm
against
sorry,
your
I'm
virtue?
thirsty and I want a couple of luxuries, thank you.
Doesn't it
Garen
go
will
against
have some
your-
of the wine with his food.
Oh God!
After he's finished the purification, of course.
Doesn't it
oh,
go
yeah,
against
there-
your virtues,
Once
Sarasha?
I see Garen start eating, I just look up at him and kind of make a generic hand motion of good.
Garen nods. It's sacramental wine. Let's bless things till we all get versticken.
And I
Olivier,
grab some food.
Bahamut says nothing about drinking alcohol.
No,
In
Bahamut
fact-
not, but it might cloud your vision from being able to find dear old One Eye.
Ooh.
I'm looking for a one-eyed bandit. All I have to do is look at a person's face. And with that,
Technically,
I
since
uncork a
alcohol is
bottle.
poison, to purify food and drink make it non-alcoholic wine?
Mm-mm.
Tiela, Garen,
Hmm.
how does it look outside?
Yeah,
Over.
that's a
They're
good
not
question.
outside.
I was watching outside and just not looking at the whole thing anymore. What do I see outside?
Give me a
So
perception roll.
radiant. Okay.
Garen will look as well.
That's, blah, blah, blah. Perception.
Garen sees nothing.
Nat
Olivier's still in the
17
way.
in total? 17 in total for me.
17 total.
Yeah.
What seems odd is that this carriage seems to be rolling over a smooth road, almost as if whatever's there isn't even cobblestone, isn't paved or anything like that. It's like they're in a well-worn wagon track through a path, right? But when you
Okay.
look out the sides of the carriage, all you notice is swamp.
I see a lot of swamp, and for some reason we're not humping and bumping because I don't know, the road is somehow smooth.
Don't talk to me about swamp. I've had enough of it for one lifetime.
Oh, so that's what the dazzling on this does.
Hmm.
it prevents wagon sickness.
After a while, I would say probably several hours now. You've gotten to probably about midday.
It's a
And
long rest.
yeah, it's not a long rest. It's a short rest. You can take short rests if you'd
God
like.
damn it.
You get you get a little bit of a scenery changed. No longer are you surrounded by this sort of dismal swamp. However, also lit by the morning sun, something again that you hadn't seen since arriving here.
Is that my axe?
No, it's lost to the swamp, and the scenery starts to change to green fields and actual wagon roads. You also notice with an 18 perception that people out in the streets start to move out of the way and instantly bow their head and avert their gaze from the carriage as you pass.
I tell this to the group, of course, that the scenery changed to these fields and that people are bowing. And of course,
It happened every time that the sword went through the fucking laugh.
What?
You would know that I just said the
Translate.
same thing happens when the Lady Lord takes a walk through Sigil.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it totally didn't sound like you said anything. All I heard was sword through the land. I'm like, the fuck?
Through the laugh.
The Lady of Pain.
I'm so sorry. I've tried to learn some of the sigil words and such, but it's not working. By the time that we're doing this, I'm already forgotten half of what I've read.
That's fine. It's just Sanguine didn't come in clear enough for me to understand.
That too, for me, a little bit. I was like, sword, what?
Yeah, Lady Lord rhymes with sword. So sword is the slang, and then sigil rhymes with laugh and giggle. So laugh.
Okay.
And I guess by the time we reached this more urban, we had wine.
Yeah, I would say you all are running fairly abreast of refreshments when the carriage finally comes to a halt. When you look out the window now, you can see that you're on the outskirts of a town, and to one side there's a massive amount of water. Not the side of the sort of briny, brackish swamp water, but instead a large expanse of something either like a massive river, lake, or even an ocean.
I
Boy,
assume
Inquisitor.
that being from... Oh, sorry.
Question about the food that we had just eaten.
Yeah.
As it's been purified, do we gain health from the food consumed?
No. You don't
Damn
gain
it!
health from food.
What?
No, you don't.
Stop trying to gain health.
Listen here. If you were the main fighter, you'd fucking try and gain health as much as possible so you didn't go fucking down. Oh, you would have no experience in that.
You
He's
bastard.
just taking naps. Fighting's very tiring.
I want to say that Tiela didn't take anything until the very end when she noticed that nobody was having any weird side effects, to my knowledge.
Okay.
Because she's like, I don't trust this at all, and I don't care. I don't care if it's blessed or not. I'm waiting here, and I'll see if everybody faints or not, and then if nobody faints, I'll eat. And then she will have taken as much as that, the minimal amount to be sure that she's not thirsty or hungry, not stuff herself.
Same.
All right.
Just suspicious, squeamish.
Also, being
Someone from the
from
fucking
Sigil,
guy who kept on saying that we were evil. Fucking
Yeah, then
racist.
I learned otherwise.
being from Sigil, do they know what an ocean is? Sorry for the weird question, but considering the whole thing is a city or a town.
You've never seen it, but you've seen like artist depictions, and
Okay.
you've heard people talk of what oceans are.
Okay, because I want to bring in something a little bit of myself when I see an ocean, and that is like, oh my god, I think I see an ocean! Because I love water and oceans. So she's all happy, like, I think I see an ocean! And she has never seen it before in real life, so she's like, I think an ocean! Look, an ocean! And she just pulls on Sanguine, like, look!
Yes,
an ocean.
saying when you're in much the same boat, you've never seen a massive expanse of water like this. Also, just an aside note and out of character moment, you're gonna love our fourth adventure. Then it's called the Ship of Horror.
Oh, we're not doing that right
Pirate
now.
Ghost!
That's what I thought we were leading into, seeing as we're going to a fucking ocean.
Pirate Ghosts!
Yep,
Yeah.
it's ghost pirates. That's what it's all about.
Yes!
Yes.
I'm going
Realizing-
to eat my words, but yes!
Realizing
All
we
I see is when we get to that adventure, a fucking Eldrick broadside.
Oh god. Out of character here. Is there any chance that I'm gonna be able to collect some items to be able to do some craft, like metalsmithing? And
Metalsmithing takes time, a lot of time. So if you were going to be, settling down to take like a couple of days or even a week at this place, then yes. But I'm assuming that you probably are not going to.
I don't know.
Yeah, we have a boat to catch. And as we stop, door opens. I stand up and begin to try and huddle my way towards the door.
Sit down, Sarashaw. Stop being in such a rush.
Well, I want to get on the boat.
What boat? I don't think the boat is docked yet. Do you see a boat? I don't see a boat.
Saoirse, you should know by now if you rush off, you're just going to end up dead again.
Yeah, and this
Let's
time,
not
if you
talk
rush off,
about
no
that.
one's going to be there to save you. Not even yourself.
I have to go AFK for a little bit, so Garen is just going to be as polite as possible while I'm gone.
Okay.
Considers himself visiting noble as best he can.
Okay.
Kiela, when I assume Anton is there and opening the thing, she tries not to jump out like a little kid, but she kind of jumps out of the carriage like a little kid, like, ocean!
You can see a big broad smile on his face.
Deception check.
Deception check. that great one. Go for
Come on,
it.
move. I want to get out of this carriage already.
First he wants to go in, now he wants to go out as fast as possible. What are you, Sonic? Sorry.
I like it.
Someone a little wagon sick?
I've been sitting in here for hours. I have to go treat.
Oh, he has to pee because he drank too much wine.
Yes!
I told you, don't drink the wine.
Now, move.
He's got to go to the little dragon's room.
Is he drunk? Question. Perception check. Perception check on Sarashaw if he's drunk.
Well,
18.
I don't know. How much did you drink, Saoirse? Were you just pounding it, or?
Yeah, I pretty much downed a bottle before the first hour was up.
Give me a
Oh,
con saving
God.
throw.
I zeroed that
What do you mean you
due to my
zeroed that?
minuses.
So he's drunk
Oh.
off his rockers, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
So he's stumbling like a madman. So
And
my
it's a
perception
wonder he
check.
was able to actually stand on the ground when he got out of the
Yeah,
carriage.
I guess I sort of huddled up and, well, released some of the wine from the roof, not the basement. Like I vomited.
Oh my god. So my
Ciela
perception
jumps
check
to
of
the side, like, oh my God, no. Not on me.
my perception check of 22.
Oh yeah, it's obvious. It's
Tells
obvious
us
that he's
he's
smashed.
Yeah, he's drunk.
No, you don't say. What gave it away? The slurring, the tumbling.
Yeah, I guess I just sort of crawl over to a gutter, to try and relieve
I
myself.
think somebody has to go with
basically,
him.
I basically crawl over to a sewer grate and, well, relieve myself right there.
Oh, do I have to deal with a drunk?
I am not going to, and I can't go to the boys' room. Ha 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 ha.
I'm not dealing with a drunk.
He says we just roll him into the ocean and say, it's done.
Yeah. He dies enough. I mean,
Give him a watery grave. Oh God.
I heard that, horny.
hey, it makes sense. He's an alcoholic.
Wait, what did he say?
Horny.
Did you just call me horny?
He's an alcoholic. He keeps getting to the brink of death, but never fucking dying.
Horny. God, I'm such a child.
Do I look like a fucking jet skirt to you?
Right now you do.
Okay, you scaly.
How many fucking people want to bang guys?
How many people want to bang guys?
I said, how many of you fucking people want to bang guys then? Because he just called me a jinx skirt. Then all the other shit that's happening. Am I the only one interested in women?
No, Garen definitely is. His whole backstory is about a woman. So
Fiala is like, I like both.
There's 2.5 of us. You count as half because you like both.
I'm gonna do a deception check on a lie.
it's obvious that that it would be a lie because of last time, though.
Yep.
But still here, and so is Anton. And I got a 9.
I just have this image that Anton is just standing there looking at them like, what the fuck did I get in my carriage?
Yeah, you're jumping up and down at the ocean. I'm relieving myself in a sewer grate.
I am
but
pathetically trying to
you
lie
could think
about
like, oh,
liking
that's
men.
cute. I mean, this okay, she looks like a demon, but this little girl is like, oh, ocean. He's just throwing up. That's not cute.
This big barbarian is failing at lying about liking men. I like women. I like women.
I like women.
I like women.
A lot.
He's not even saying it right. I like all the women.
Whammon. The whammon.
Get. Where is the boat?
Anton will then regard you all as he just kind of looked off into the distance like he was just hearing clown music while you're all just playing around. And he'll eventually snap to and be like, "The boat will be coming. It is a paddle boat. You will know it when you see it. And with that, I must take my leave of you."
Thank you. Oh.
As
Please don't do it the same way he is.
as he moves past Tiela, though, and he goes, "We must dance again someday."
Creepy.
With a big old broad smile
Can
on his
I-
face.
Can I make a roll for a charisma or everything, whatever, that I kind of lie my way in being bashful at him?
Sure.
That would be a deception.
Because
That's
she
a
wouldn't.
deception,
She would
yeah.
be freaked out, but
Yeah, I know.
she's going to try and be bashful because she's like, okay, fuck you. That's 17.
Oh, a natural 20.
Oh God.
He gives you a kind of a broad smile, and he goes, "Take care, little rabbit. See you another time."
her laugh. She tries to genuinely laugh, but she just kind of makes it. She sounds awkward.
Goodbye, Antoine.
Goodbye.
Wow.
He gives each of the rest of you a very curt bow, and gets inside of the carriage this time, not instead of riding up on the coach seat, and the carriage immediately takes off back into the village. The village
Without a rider?
without a rider, or without a driver.
What? But he said. But okay.
The horse
I'm
is
not even
trained
going
to
to
drag him
question
back to his home.
There's no horse.
Yeah, there is a horse.
Yeah, there's horse. There's just no rider. There's nobody steering that thing.
Mm-hmm. After a while, a couple of moments, you start to hear the steady splashing sound of a water wheel as a small, probably about maybe a crew of like 1 or 2 people, but it's enough to carry up to like maybe 10 passengers. A riverboat makes a slow turn and pulls into the port right in front of you all.
We'll talk about the whole thing of him calling me a rabbit, but for now, boat.
Yeah.
I'm just going crazy about water and boats.
Sarashot done
Yeah.
with his things.
I would say yeah.
Stands up and tries to just stumble over to the boat. You know,
Okay.
not really being too successful.
Tiela walks back, grabs her rope because she has rope somewhere or anything, and she ties it around Sarashan. She just starts pulling him into the right direction, like, follow me, you drunk bastard.
I know.
You
What-
plop
up,
him down in one
follow.
of the outer bench seats.
Sanguine starts walking towards the boat, singing with his hands clasped behind his head.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you put a leash on me, you thiefy lady?
Do you
Taylor,
want
just
to
save us
fall
some
into the water
time.
and
Coming up
drown?
after you.
Sanguine, you go first. Sorry.
Taylor, can you save us some time? Just tie that to the anchor and toss it over.
He's in heavy armor. He'll just do it himself.
Let's just
I
hope.
heard that already. I ain't going for no swim.
Let's hope he gets
You
more
want to
useful
go back,
from this.
do
Maybe he's like one of those fighters who get better at fighting when they're drunk.
No, that's in
Well,
Xanathars. Yeah, it's not out yet.
Well, there's nowhere to
and
really
that-
go but up from his current status.
I just pull him towards the docks and go like, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have the urge to indeed throw him off the pier.
Yeah,
I won't.
just for the fun of it, can I actually make it save to see whether or not I sort of stumble into the water?
No, you were led there, and the dock is fairly wide enough that you don't need to worry about it.
She's keeping him on a short leash, not a long leash.
Yeah.
She's not going to get dragged down with him.
In which case, after I get onto the boat, I just sort of faceplant and I'm out.
Yep.
Out.
Good. Well, that's one down.
Are we going to be able to long rest on this boat?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Finally. So, is everybody on board? Do we have to greet these people who are steering the boat? Like, say hi? And I just, if Sanguine is near me, just shove him towards the people, like, say something for us.
How much does the boat ride cost?
Exactly that.
It's paid for.
Yay!
So is there an apparent captain?
There is, but we'll make this a little bit shorter here. After a while, you all greet the meager crew. I think there's only like 3 people on the boat, a couple of deckhands, the captain, and the boat makes its departure from the docks. After a while of the steady splash of the water wheel, it starts to become this monotonous drone, and you've kind of phased it out. The one thing that you can't phase out, though, is immediately as soon as you start to pull away from the village and it becomes a distant dot on the horizon, the familiar and somewhat unsettling tendrils of mist start pulling themselves up the sides of the boat and pooling around your ankles.
Okay. Tiela just keeps holding on to at least the rope that Sarah Shaw is on, and she gets closer to Sanguine, like, if this mist is taking us, I'm going to hold on to you. And hope it doesn't take us apart.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be holding onto the rail and being near the others.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just holding on to Nana.
After a couple of more moments, the mist climbs up your ankles and eventually shrouds your entire vision, and you no longer can see even the water over the sides of the boat. However, one thing is very odd. The cool air that you had left from Porta El Home is now gone and replaced with the oppressive heat. And what you can feel is debris, maybe even subtly shifts and weights and grains of sand brushing against your outer skin, as when the haze finally... I'm sorry?
Opposed to my inner skin?
Yeah. When the haze of the mist finally recedes, it's replaced with a dark red haze of what seems to be a sandstorm.
Oh, God.
Oh, great.
And that's where we'll end it. Completed Adventure 1! Congratulations, guys.
Yay!
I only had to kill 2 people.
We didn't even get the
One of them
water
got better.
stuff, so we're all in this undead gunk that is now embedded also with sand.
Oh, don't get sandblasted off. Don't worry.
Yeah. I'll say the major thing is like the water way that you'll be coming up upon is going to be kind of like, you know, beaching in off of the Nile in Egypt. So, and that's where we'll pick up next adventure.
Yay!
In about a month or 2.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see when we do it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I hope you guys had fun. I hope the audience had fun. We don't really have that many that watch it live, I don't think, but anyone who watches it afterwards, I hope you had a good time. We will be continuing this campaign, the Hiskoska Prophecy. And we will pick it up with the next adventure, Touch of Death.
Yay! Don't die.
Yay.
So, and with that, we will end our session and see you next time.
Don't die.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a
Bye.
good
Good
one.
one, guys.